The National Weather Service has issued a high wind warning for the following counties/areas: Charleston, Dorchester, Berkeley, and Beaufort. Anyone who is still outside must remain indoors. Flying debris will most likely occur. Make sure you are remaining indoors. The following message was transmitted at the request of the Charleston County Emergency Management and the South Carolina Coast Guard at around 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The water has mysteriously risen from the water, then creates huge flooding across downtown Charleston. Turn around when you encountered flooding. However, an unknown individual was seen floating above the waters looking like this individual is generating more water. If you see this individual, do not go near this individual. Stay tuned for more updates. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Mobile County Emergency Management and Alabama Coast Guard. Several reports came in about the water flooding the entire city of Mobile, and all vehicles and objects in the area have been washed away and caused massive damage. In addition, an unknown individual has been spotted floating on top of the building. This individual was seen raising the water so high that it created a tsunami. A tsunami is now flooding throughout Mobile County, Alabama. Anyone who lives in the county must evacuate immediately. If you encounter a flood, turn around. If you are in a flood, drive slowly. Reports all came in about the George Wallace Tunnel being caved in. My waters, do not drive through floods. Turn around now, and stay tuned for more information on this deadly situation.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Civil danger warning for Wilmington, Delaware, effective until the following next day. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Newcastle County Emergency Management. Numerous reports came in from the police and the Delaware Coast Guard. A dangerous individual that causes massive flooding and damage throughout the previous locations, Mobile, Alabama, and Charleston, South Carolina. Has been reported that this individual is generating water from the sewers and the river. Then, it is causing massive flooding in the downtown area. Due to these massive floods, all cars and large objects are washing into the waters and causes to smash into buildings, which causes massive damage in the area. This individual is described as a white female, 21 years old, 6 feet tall, white and blue shirt, light blue hair, and purple high heels. She is carrying a water trident that is generating more water in the area. All residents in Wilmington are being advised to evacuate the city. Bring food, water, medical supply, and a battery-powered radio. Tune into other stations to provide more information.
Is this what giving up feels like? I don't know, I don't know. Tell me, have I lost my mind? Nowhere to go, so far from home. Is this what giving up feels like? I don't know, I don't know. Tell me, have I lost my mind? So I break these walls and hold my head up high, and I step my ground until the day I die. As the rain falls down, there's no
An immediate evacuation has been issued for Detroit, Hamtramck, Dearborn, River Rouge, Allen Park, Southgate, and Wyandotte. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Michigan Emergency Management Agency. An individual that was known for causing destruction and massive floods throughout numerous places in the United States has been spotted in downtown Detroit. She has created a water tornado in the area, causing to create more widespread floods. Numerous fatalities have been reported and several buildings have suffered from extreme damage. This individual is described as a white female, 21 years old, unknown weight, 6 feet tall, with a white and blue shirt, blue hair, and purple high heels. She is also carrying a trident. In addition, civil authorities have given this individual's name. This individual's name is Satoru. This individual is very dangerous and has the capability to kill her victims. If you're in the affected areas, you must evacuate immediately. Stay tuned to this channel for more information and updates we provide, as more will come soon.
This is a flash flood warning for Port Chester, New York. A flood has spawned in downtown Port Chester, caused by a water tornado. This individual, now known as Satoru, is responsible for this event. Make sure to evacuate.
following message is transmitted at the request of the Toronto Police Service. Reports came in about a giant water wave is currently submerging the streets in downtown Toronto. Several cars and objects in the area are being washed away and smashing into buildings, causing even more damage. The cause behind all of this is being generated by this individual, which is Satoru. This individual is very dangerous and has the capability to kill. Satoru is a white female, 21 years old, 6 feet tall, unknown weight, with blue hair, a white and blue shirt, and purple high heels. She is also carrying a trident in her left hand. She will likely flood most of Toronto and eventually into other areas. Stay tuned for more information.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Winnipeg Police Department and the Manitoba Emergency Management. Satoru, a dangerous individual that is known for causing massive flooding and destruction throughout the United States and as well as areas in Canada, is currently flooding everything in downtown Winnipeg. Several fatalities have been reported, and all cars and objects in the area are being washed away by floods and smashes into buildings which are generating more damage. Evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate now. Stay tuned.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Norfolk Police Department and the Norfolk County Emergency Management. Satoru, a dangerous individual which is known for causing flooding and destruction, has been spotted in downtown Norfolk. She has a new ability. A new ability is to let her cause earthquakes, and she has managed to collapse the entire Berkeley Bridge in Washington Point. She has also created massive flooding and damage throughout downtown Norfolk. Evacuate immediately as more casualties have been reported, and stay tuned for more information. The following message is transmitted at the request of Shelby County Emergency Management. Satawara raised all the waters in the Mississippi River right next to Memphis. Then, she created a tsunami and caused all tall buildings in the area to collapse. In addition, she has the ability to teleport everywhere she wants. Several fatalities have been reported and all areas in downtown Memphis have been submerged in water. The flood is rapidly spreading everywhere to the point that it is starting to flood in the state of Mississippi, but mainly in the counties of DeSoto, Mississippi. If you're in Memphis, seek higher ground, or evacuate immediately. Turn around when encountered floods. Stay tuned.
You are listening to WMJM FM 101.3, serving Louisville, Kentucky area. As we are now transitioned to the other audio of podcast, and here it is.
Prepare to be amazed, because in just a second, you're about to see my ugly, annoying faggot face. Yeah. So this is my face. Hi, it's trademark. This is my face. I look ugly. I look really ugly. I don't like how I look, honestly. But this is my face reveal. My public face reveal. So yeah. Today. Sorry about this little Bandicam thing. Today I'm gonna be reacting.
A flash flood warning and civil danger warning have been issued for Louisville, KY, and the county of Jefferson. Satoru is responsible for massive floods, damaged structures, and water tornadoes in the area, effective immediately. New Albany, Indiana also reported a water attack from Satoru. Make sure to evacuate.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Philadelphia County Emergency Management. Satoru somehow created a huge tsunami that is heading straight towards to Philadelphia. Everybody in downtown must evacuate. It is believed that Satoru must have created a tsunami from Wilmington, where a city has been submerged in floods. Bring food, water, medical supplies, and a battery-powered radio. Evacuate now. Repeating. Evacuate now.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Fairfield County Emergency Management. Satoru, a dangerous individual that is known for causing massive floods and damage throughout this country and as well as areas in Canada, has been spotted off the coast of Fairfield County. Every coastal place within the counties of Fairfield is being reported flooding and earthquakes throughout the area, which is most likely caused by Satoru. Satoru is a white female, 21 years old, 6 feet tall, unknown weight, blue hair, a white and blue shirt, and purple high heels. She also carries a trident in her left hand. This individual is extremely armed and dangerous and should not be approached. Due to the massive and fast flood spreads, it is most likely that it will flood throughout the county of Fairfield and eventually into other counties in Connecticut. Turn around when encountered floods. If you don't want to evacuate, stay on high grounds. When evacuating, tie a white towel to your mailbox, and bring food, water, medicinal supplies, and a battery-powered radio. Tune into other stations for more information that we provide.
The civil authorities have issued a civil danger warning for Cedar Rapids, IA, and the Lynn County Emergency Management. The following message is transmitted at the request of Emergency Management. Satoru somehow created huge flooding in downtown Cedar Rapids. All cars and objects in the area are being washed away and smashing into buildings, which it is generating more damage. When evacuating, tie a white towel to your mailbox. Make sure you bring a battery-powered radio with you for your journey. Stay tuned to this station.
This is WCAA 107.3 FM. Today, a girl named Satoru has flooded numerous places in the country and as well as some areas in Canada. People say that she wanted to flood the entire county, but that cannot be confirmed at this time. Please do not panic, as panicking will make the situation worse. The next song that we're gonna play is Different Heavens, Safe and Sound.
Fill me out with your smile.
While the sunshine brings the light, fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and sound.
The civil authorities have issued a civil danger warning and flash flood warning for the following counties/areas: Albany, Rensselaer, Greene, and Columbus. Albany is currently in the process of being submerged in floods, which is most likely caused by Satoru, a dangerous individual that is known for causing massive flood damage throughout the country and as well as some areas in Canada, has been spotted floating above downtown Albany. All roads in the area are barely visible as the floods continue to worsen in intensity. Take food, water, medical supply, and a battery-powered radio for your journey. The civil authorities have spotted that Satoru is moving away from Albany and she is causing an earthquake throughout the counties of Greene and Columbus, which is making the flood even worse. If you're in these counties, you must evacuate to save your life and health. Refusing to evacuate will put your life in extreme danger. Continue staying tuned to this station for more information, as we may provide more information soon.
The civil authorities have issued a flash flood warning and civil danger warning for Sacramento County. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Sacramento County Emergency Management. Satoru, a dangerous individual with a deadly reputation known for causing massive floods and destruction throughout the United States and some parts of Canada, is currently submerging the entire city of Sacramento with her water powers. Instances of fatalities and damage have been reported at the moment. All cars and objects are being washed away and smashed into buildings, which is generating more damage. Satoru has also caused earthquakes across Sacramento County, which is causing more destruction. Several buildings and as well as some of the tall buildings are experiencing extreme damage as a result of being smashed by a giant wave. Giant water tornadoes are being reported. As these water tornadoes are generating more floods, you must evacuate the city immediately. Bring food, water, medicinal supplies, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered radio with you for your journey. Turn around, and don't drown when encountered. If you see a flood, turn around now. If you're in a flood, drive slowly till you reach the non-flooded area. If you refuse to evacuate, you will be facing certain death. Evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate now. Please stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation. Do not wait, evacuate now.
This is the flash flood warning for the city of Los Angeles and the entire Los Angeles County. Satoru is believed to be responsible for the massive floods and extensive damage throughout downtown Los Angeles. If you see here, report to the LAPD.
Satoru has been spotted in downtown Charlotte generating floods by generating water tornadoes. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Mecklenburg County Emergency Management. Satoru is generating more water in the area, which is causing more floods. In addition, she has also started an earthquake in the area as well, causing more damage to be reported, and the city is becoming uninhabitable and unrecognizable. When evacuating, tie a white towel to your mailbox. Make sure to evacuate.
The event type is flash flood and civil danger for the entire city of Vancouver and along with Richmond, West Vancouver, and Abbotsford. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Vancouver Police Department. Satoru is generating water by using the water tornadoes. These reports are being reported from Richmond, Vancouver, and Abbotsford. Most areas in downtown Vancouver are being submerged, and most of the roads in the downtown area are barely visible. However, reports came in that the cars, boats, trucks, and large objects in the area are being washed away through floods. and it is smashing into buildings and office buildings in the area, causing more extensive damage. According to the authorities and witnesses, Satoru is using the earthquake power and she has managed to collapse the entire Lions Gate Bridge. The entire city of Vancouver, along with Richmond, West Vancouver, and Abbotsford is in the process of being submerged in floods. If you're in the affected area, you must evacuate immediately. If you want to know how this event all started, it started when Satoru appeared floating above the streets in downtown Vancouver. Then, she opens up the sewer doors in the streets. Then, the waters from the sewers starts to come out and flood the entire streets in Vancouver metropolitan area, effective immediately.
Watch out! The floor is lava!
This is a special weather statement. Operating on a frequency, the National Weather Service has issued a high wind warning for Horry County, Marion County, Dillon County, Florence County, Georgetown County, and Williamsburg County. Tree damage and debris will occur during the winds. The winds will be lasting from this today until the following next day.
The civil authorities have issued a flash flood warning and civil danger warning for Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Horry County Emergency Management. Satoru has been spotted in the streets of Myrtle Beach. She raises the waters alongside the beach and submerges the entire beach and eventually into Myrtle Beach. Satoru has also caused massive floods and destruction throughout other states. These states include North Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, California, Michigan, Pennsylvania, New York, Delaware, Connecticut, Iowa, and Indiana. Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach are in the process of being submerged in waters. If you're in Horry County, you must evacuate immediately, and bring food, water, medical supplies, a first aid kit, and the battery-powered radio. If you encountered a flood, turn around immediately, and don't drown when encountered floods. Many fatalities have been reported in both Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach. Evacuate now. Flash flood warning for the following locations: Surfside Beach, Sakasti, Arcadian Shores, Carolina Forest, Pine Island, Conway, Wampy, Murrells Inlet, and Little River. A flood that is submerging Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach is spreading faster at an alarming rate and eventually into other places that were mentioned. Satoru is somehow getting stronger as she is continuing to create more floods in the area. All vehicles, boats, trucks, and large objects in the area are being washed away and smashing into buildings, which are generating more damage. The skywheel in Myrtle Beach has been knocked down as a result of being pushed over by giant water waves. The National Guard has stated that eastern Horry County has been completely submerged in underwater. Evacuate in a fast and safe manner, and flee the area now to protect your life and health.
Jeff. Truth or free subs. That's not gonna go anywhere. Nothing. It's just imagining things. Whoever it is, it's not even funny. Oh!
Throw a rock into a pond, ripples fade away. Human hearts aren't so lucky, those battle scars remain. Oh, I can't let go of the one thing I wanted most. I'm chasing echoes, echoes of your ghost. Can't let go of the one thing I wanted most. I'm chasing echoes, echoes of your ghost. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da.
The civil authorities have issued a flood warning for Portland Noir, effective until the following next day. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Portland Police Department. A flood is rapidly spreading everywhere across downtown Portland, Oregon. Satoru is responsible for generating floods and earthquakes through the city of Portland. You must evacuate immediately, and bring supplies with such as radio,
ripples fade away. Human hearts aren't so lucky. Those battles go.
This is the Lancaster Police Department. Satoru somehow caused massive floods everywhere in downtown Lancaster, Pennsylvania. If you see her, do not approach her, and call 911 for help. If you have any information about Satoru and the floods, contact the Lancaster Police Department at 911.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Salt Lake County Emergency Management and the Tooele County Emergency Management. Reports came in from Salt Lake City, South Salt Lake, Murray, Tooele, Lake Point, and West Valley City about the floods starting to flood throughout the mentioned areas. Also, a dangerous individual with a reputation of flooding and destroying on her path, known as Satoru, has been spotted floating above the downtown Salt Lake City. She also caused an earthquake to make the buildings to be collapsed. Do not drown when encountering a flood, turn around now. Due to high floods, it is most likely all cars, trucks, vans, and large objects will be washed away and smashed into other buildings, which will generate more damage in the area. Do not wait, evacuate now. All attempts to upper hand of Satoru have failed as she is too powerful to be stopped. Do not approach Satoru in combat. You will be putting your life at extreme risk. Stay tuned to this station for more information and updates as we provide.
I see the constellations. They remind me that life cannot be lost forever. I watch my generation. It's so evident this world will soon be gone. Will soon be gone. Can we leave for tonight? Run away. Let's run away, run away. Can we get out of sight? Fly away. Let's run away, run away. Let's run away, run away.
Flood warning has been issued for Kansas City MO. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Kansas City Police Department. The situation is unfolding in downtown Kansas City. Satoru's must have raised the waters from the Missouri River. Then, she floods it everywhere in downtown Kansas City. Instances of fatalities have been reported, and all cars and large objects in the area are being washed away and smashed into buildings are causing more damage. In addition, Satoru has a new ability which is the winds. With her wind ability, she can control the flood speed, causing to make the situation even worse. If you're in Kansas City, you must evacuate to save your life and health. Do not risk your life by staying in Kansas City as you will be killed by floods. Flee the area now to save your life and health. Do not turn back now and evacuate. Tune in for more updates and information on this dangerous situation.
Well, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. I'm your host here today. We'll be talking about a major flood and destruction throughout the United States, as well as some areas in Canada, which is caused by Satoru. If you know her, Satoru, a dangerous individual that is known for causing massive damage and destruction throughout the United States, as well as some areas in Canada. We've seen other states that are being affected by Satoru, with hardest hit state includes South Carolina, New York, and Connecticut. Somehow, there's also incident reports of hardest hit areas in Canada with notable locations, which is a Providence, which is British Columbia, where the first report in Vancouver, British Columbia. It's only a matter of time before she is attacking another place in the United States, as well as some areas in Canada, and eventually some parts of areas in Mexico. I advise all of you to be cautious at this time. Do not panic, as panicking will make the situation worse. It will not do anything. And it looks like there's an emergency alert system coming through the wire. Please stand by for this message.
This is a national statement. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Satoru,
a dangerous individual with a reputation known for causing massive floods and destruction throughout the United States and as well as some areas in Canada. These states include Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Michigan, Utah, Oregon, California, New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Delaware. In addition, Toronto, Ontario, Winnipeg, Manitoba, and Vancouver, British Columbia, have reported an attack from Satoru. It is a matter of time before Satoru attacks more areas in Canada. All residents in the mentioned states are strongly urged to seek higher ground or evacuate immediately. Tune into local media stations to provide news and information.
A flood warning has been issued for Green Bay, WI, effective until the next day. Satoru is responsible for the floods in downtown Green Bay. Drive slowly when in the floods. This message will repeat.
This is an all-clear message. Satoru, a dangerous individual that is known for causing massive floods and destruction throughout the United States and as well as areas in Canada, has vanished. We don't know where she went, but all threat is over. However, there was a lot of damage in the affected areas which is gonna take a while to rebuild. Repeating, this is an all-clear message. The normal program will continue.